Afenyo Markin, he will go to jail. There are so many people in the MPP who know, say, when Chief Justice Madam Tokonu or free or pay almost show the court, she is the only body shield they have now. Oh, young man now, Afenyo Markin, Ekofa ne yere. Afenyo Markin ma Deborah, ne subordinate bako, Eko ne ba school, Eko after Afenyo Markin girlfriend in Nya JJ, and then the court share man ne banenumno. You say the man went to the General Legal Council. Now, this is what is going to happen. Do you know, sir, on the General Legal Council, the Chief Justice only the biggest power on the General Legal Council. Now, if the Chief Justice is changed, maybe the new Chief Justice will come and say, Sir Adena Afenyo Markin, he deserved to be disbarred. So, Afenyo Markin Adena or me, I will lead that gentleman to take the matter back to the General Legal Council. And Afenyo Markin needs to face the law. The probability of Godfred Dame being dragged to court to answer the perjury, it is 99%. Because the only person protecting Godfred Dame from the Jakwa case, only thing her protecting Godfred Dame Madam Tokonu. And nothing a boy in the court no Godfred Dame na lawyer. Because Madam Tokonu no wakachre almost say so omu mani yina, omu china hona si yina, omu yina beko jail. Or the first casualty in this matter is Godfred Dame. The moment there's a Chief Justice, a change in Chief Justice, somebody can go to court and seek for interpretation. Or Godfred Dame actions against Jakpa case. Their only protection left now as criminals in Ghana is the Chief Justice. The NPP, they have decided to go to courts. Boy, we using the enemy. Your friend no Edian Eko Bibi. Now, what he's done is say, MP for Old Tafo, de biamu fra santimemu. You say, I didn't winim. MP for Old Tafo, Vincent Asifwa, goes to Supreme Court to stop President Mahama from removing Gertrude Tokonu as CJ. This is moot, even in the first place. Because at this point, what has been established that the Chief Justice is going to be removed. Until you prove to me that there is evidence, something has been established that the Chief Justice, based on that evidence, she's going to be removed. Do you know anything? It is the same way I never be the IGP through and Kwasiafo the court. Because the president has not even taken the decision yet. But in Kwasiafo the court say we are preventing it. And the question here is, what shows to say the Chief Justice is going to be removed? The Chief Justice, the NPP, they have come together. Godfred Dame, Afenyo Markin, Ekufuado, Baomiamo, and Omasuma Jimmy way, Debia ye Pekwasiafo, Ewo MPP Moa, Debia ye Kwasantimemi, Yakwasiabako. They just want to do what? Sabotage the system. My question to these people, and they say, if you have gone to court, to the Supreme Court to stop President Mahama from removing, where in this country, document Ben Echesa John Mahama is removing the Chief Justice? And then if the president forwards a petition to the Council of State, does it mean the president is removing the Chief Justice? Or you already know the Chief Justice is guilty. Unless the Chief Justice is guilty, and Abakari say he wants to remove it. Because you need to prove beyond reasonable doubt that the president's intentions is to remove the Chief Justice. Because if the president's intention is to remove the Chief Justice, the president will not follow due process. Jimmy. Politics and because as we speak, the action has not been taken. When the president says he's in consultation, for all you know, they have even had just one meeting. For all you know, the president has not even given the petition to the Council of State. For all you know, the Council of State has not even looked at the petition. So why do you go to Supreme Court and say the president is going to remove the Chief Justice? What you are talking about is in the future. And nobody in Ghana can tell me, say, a court can rule on something that has not happened. How do you rule on something that has not happened? You can only rule on an incident that has happened. If the thing has not happened, how do you rule in the Supreme Court on that matter? Removing, meaning the intentions, you cannot at the end of the day justify the intentions. Even in court, you need to be able to justify intentions. For the president alone to say he has forwarded a petition or in consultation with the Council of State, it does not definitely say the president wants to remove. It does not mean say Obama shobana say. It could be say ubutu obana so baonene nae. And for you to just see say Bema butu obaso to run to ahimfia to see say we rape me we Jimmy because Bema na oda oba no so no until we establish say Bema no ede ne Bema sho oba na se ene na da no you cannot prove say oni oba na da. How do you prove President Mahama wants to remove the Chief Justice? Because whatever you are talking about here is in the future. And how is the court going to be able to rule on a future matter? And you see, this is what the Chief Justice is doing. Because out of frustration, you make a lot of fundamental mistakes you are not supposed to make. Because to me, so Busamia, the President of the Republic is protecting the Chief Justice. What if the Council of State advised the President not to take any action and that they don't see anything in the petition? What will you say? Let's say Ochna, the Council of State to write a letter to the President and say, Mr. President, you have forwarded a petition to us, or 3 petitions. We have looked through the petition. We don't see anything against the Chief Justice. So, Mr. President, take your word back. What are you going to say? Now, you are giving us the room to believe, say, the Chief Justice is guilty. You see, these are things that and you see, maybe I make a semi-natural. Just relax, Chief Justice, and let the system flow. Let the due process na respect. Let due process flow. Me call law school that. My in-laws are all lawyers. They have their law firms. My father-in-law has his own law firm. My mother-in-law has her own law firm. Me 2013, I'm sure LSAT. Law school at entrance exams. And I'm sure New York. Me in New York 7 years. Nani pa bebre di ngure no mumba America. Me New York 7 years. I know every street in New York City. Every corner of New York City. Yeah. We did these things. I could have entered my father-in-law's law firm and do law. I don't need it. But at least apply common sense. At least apply common sense and see, say, what we are looking at here. No, the president in China, Council of State, Ekachere say they are not interested. They have looked at the whole thing and that they don't see anything there. What are you going to say? You get what I mean? This is the same Chief Justice who ruled that their birth certificate is not a proof. Say Ghana. Wasn't it the same Chief Justice? She followed due process and she ruled nicely. This is the same Chief Justice and she will find it difficult to even explain to you. Chief Justice way committee the crowd friends say explain to us, are you a Ghanaian? She cannot even give a straightforward explanation. This is the same Chief Justice. Is it the same person we are talking about? Is it the same Chief Justice we are talking about? A Chief Justice who cannot even define whether she is a Ghanaian or not. She is the one who ruled on that matter. Before a committee, she could not even define, are you a Ghanaian? It took her like 20 minutes to define or to explain why she's a Ghanaian or not. This is the Chief Justice we are defending here. If even they put the petition aside and call this Chief Justice in front of a committee and say, Madam Chief Justice, tell us what makes you a Ghanaian. What is she going to say? What is the Chief Justice going to say? Now, Shadier, now it's so funny, say, suddenly, shockingly, Supreme Court to hear injunction application against process to remove Chief Justice on the 2nd of April. MPP 4 the case in the court, Chief Justice, oh, Tuesday, or Monday, the same Chief Justice, we're in the team. The same Chief Justice, Assembly Father who know, we're in the team. Sir, Monday, I'm wanting us on a mundi mame. On the captain of the team. On the captain of the Supreme Court. Yadi Assembly Court also Monday, Tuesday, or Tuesday, the Chief Justice is jittery. The Chief Justice is worried. The Chief Justice doesn't know what to do. The Chief Justice is making fundamental mistakes a young lawyer will not even make. What the Chief Justice is doing is that the Chief Justice is confused. The Chief Justice is acting guilty. The Chief Justice is all over the place. She doesn't know what to do. The Chief Justice is making politicians move her around like a puppet. The Chief Justice is acting guilty. Why is the Chief Justice so eager? Why is the Chief Justice now putting up a team, a panel to decide on her case? Why is the Chief Justice not patient enough? She is a Christian like myself. You're years with him over 2,000 years. Onya Butreka Krase committee ebetinase ebusa the question. And now Christo ni papa. Well, suddenly the Chief Justice is impatient. Suddenly, the Supreme Court today is a fast-track court. This is where corruption starts. This is how corruption starts. We bend the law to favor us. Jachi question, how long has he been in the court? We have been sitting here, cases upon cases, COVID-19 cases. We are talking about anti-LGBTQ case. How long did he stay in court? Suddenly, it is the Chief Justice. In less than 3 days, we are going to court. The Chief Justice is trying to distract due process. That alone, anytime I catch him say, this Chief Justice, every single move she's making, it shows to say she is guilty of something. Because the president, to me, is trying everything possible to protect Madam Tokonu. But Madam Tokonu's evil deeds are killing her.
I was listening to our Lady Chair on ensuring that you have the competencies to be in the place that you are put. And I was reminding myself of recent conversations when people would say to me, you have held up. You have done well in this onslaught. And I realized that what has held me up is the assurance of competence. Simply, no decision that I have made in my role as Chief Justice or in my capacity as President of a panel of the Supreme Court has come from anything but a knowledge of law. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. And the only answer one can give to all the hand-waving is the legal answer, unless we want something else. But I am quite sure that Ghana as a society is not looking for Chief Justices that bend and give them something other than law. And therefore, here I am. Everyone gets the law.
The law is the law. Has the President of the Republic broken the law? No, madam. Has John Mahama broken the law? No, madam. Is John Mahama following the law? Yes, madam. So why can't you wait for the law to work? Why do you want to bend the law in your own court? Because what you are doing shows that you want to bend the law. Because the president is following due process. Why can't you wait for the president to go through the due process? Why do you want to jump the gun? Why are you now selecting judges to speak in your favor in your court? Why can't you just wait? Because an allegation is an allegation until proven guilty. Or you think you are guilty, that is why you are forcing for the allegation to know the allegation. Unless you are guilty. Because if you know you are a legitimate Chief Justice who has not gone against the law, has not used the law against people on people's fundamental rights, you have not bent the law, you have not been politicized. Why are you so eager to know the allegations? Wait. You want a green paper or a white paper? Wait, madam. The president loves you. This is one of the most democratic presidents we've ever had. John Dramani Mahama is giving you all the room. He is protecting you. Eh? John Mahama and do you know that? Because sir petition we buy no and John Mahama betumi I ignore a Council of State, because you know something, the Council of State is an advisory board or an advisory body. The president can do shenanigans and ignore them and then go set up a committee and say sack her. But the president says no. As we speak, the Council of State can say, Mr. President, what we are seeing, we don't think there is enough evidence to prosecute this woman. So why are you jumping? Because you know you are guilty. You don't want to use the law. Today you think you are powerful than the law. Today you think you can submerge. You think you can bend the law. But see, the Bible you preach, you need to, at the end of the day, practice what you preach. So, Madam Chief Justice, whether it's a green paper or white paper, maintain your level. Maintain, sit, cheer up. God is in control. He will decide the ultimate goal. We cannot decide for God. Let the law that is our God in Ghana, the law that took you to the Supreme Court, the law that gave you the power to sit in the Supreme Court as the biggest judge, let the law work. And now you are trying to be a 1990 Christian. You are picking which one you think will favor you. Going to court and selecting your own team to come in your favor will not change the law. Let the rule of law work. This is the first time I've seen a Chief Justice who is jittery about allegations. This is the first time I've seen a Chief Justice who says, I am a Christian, I am legitimate, I am honest, I am a leader, I am applying the law, and still scared of just a mere allegation. This is a mere allegation. Only a thief is scared of an allegation because in their head, they know their actions, they know that they have committed a crime. Our Chief Justice in Ghana, the whole world, Madam Tokonu, is just scared of allegations. You are scared of just allegations? Now, inside the wagon, why they are doing what they are doing. The reason why right now, the Chief Justice is saying that, oh, Tuesday, yeah, case, so on one case, let me show you. The Chief Justice is panicking because Nebonia, Ebia Wedino, is hunting her. Oh, my to for Chief Justice. Yes, you're my to your for the dada. Do you want a white paper or a green paper? Now, the reason why the NPP, Godfred Dame, you catch them, one of the most corrupt politicians in Ghana, Godfred Dame, or a criminal, he's a thief. You know, there's a perjury case against Godfred Dame. Now, Afenyo Markin, Bawumia, and the NPP leadership, the Chief Justice Assembly Court. Now, Chief Justice, on one saying the judges, now one ask them no winning. The reason why the NPP are behind this suit, and then they say, Godfred Dame, our perjury case against him, right? Your case, Godfred Dame, as we speak, he has purged himself. Now, say Chief Justice, sir allegations way, I am not saying sir allegations will hold. Sir allegation will hold here. The probability of Godfred Dame being dragged to court to answer the perjury, it is 99%. Because the only person protecting Godfred Dame from the Jakwa case caused the perjury, the only thing protecting Godfred Dame is Madam Tokonu. And nothing a boy in the court, Godfred Dame and the lawyer. Because Madam Tokonu, wakachre, almost say, so mani yina, almost na hona si yina, yina beko jail. Into the first person to suffer a casualty, or the first casualty in this matter, is Godfred Dame. The moment there's a Chief Justice, a change in Chief Justice, somebody can go to court and seek for interpretation. Oh, Godfred Dame actions against Jakpa case. You see, sir, they know, sir, the moment there's a new Chief Justice, that Chief Justice will not be political. He will allow the system to flow. Into the person who is likely to go to jail, Godfred Dame. That is why you see Godfred Dame being the lawyer for Tafu MP, to take the matter to court, because their biggest fear is that when the Chief Justice is removed, their shield will go away. Their only protection left now as criminals in Ghana is the Chief Justice. The only protection Akama NPP for, and I am not sitting here to say the Chief Justice is guilty or not. No, I don't know what the committee, the Council of State will come up with. The allegations, I don't know. I don't know what is in the allegations. But the only shield for MPP Akronfowe is the Chief Justice. Some of the judges who will be sitting on cases from now who are going to be biased, it is the Chief Justice who will put them on it. And it's the Chief Justice way back power, or catch the Ghana for say, now she is the only person who appoints judges on cases because she decides which judge takes which case. First, it's a pool. And in the case, automatically the system will pick this judge. Right now, Chief Justice Madam Tokonu points to judges. For case way. The moment Madam Tokonu is out, that democracy now your judiciary enjoy, whereby every judge can get a case to sit on without knowing where it's coming from. No? That thing will come again, and that these people, their shield will be taken away. Into the MPP before Afenyo Markin, he will go to jail. There are so many people in the MPP who know, say, well, Chief Justice Madam Tokonu or free or pay almost show the court. She is the only body shield they have now. Now, Godfred Dame, what will happen? And they say, oh, young man now, Afenyo Markin, my mention in some basis. Oh, young man now, Afenyo Markin, Ekofa ne yere. Afenyo Markin ma Deborah, ne subordinate bako, Eko ne basku, Eko after Afenyo Markin girlfriend in New JJ, and then the court share man and bananumno. You say the man went to the General Legal Council. Now, this is what is going to happen. Do you know, say, on the General Legal Council, the Chief Justice only the biggest power on the General Legal Council. Now, if the Chief Justice is changed, maybe the new Chief Justice will come and say, Sir Adena Afenyo Markin, he deserved to be disbarred because he or she Nipa will be taking over from this woman. If the allegations are proven, that person is going to be open. So Afenyo Markin Adena or me, I will lead that gentleman to take the matter back to the the General Legal Council, and Afenyo Markin needs to face the law. So Afenyo Markin will be disbarred and he will stand trial. Because the General Legal Council that Enya Madam Tokonua or Afenyo Markin Adamfono, that General Legal Council will be fair. How can a whole lawyer send a subordinate to go to young kids, already 3 years school, to go with sacks to go and kidnap them? And this fool is standing in parliament, say, or a minority leader. There are so many things these people are trying to protect. And it's not court, no? Because as far as Madam Tokonu is the Chief Justice, Afenyo Markin will still work as a legitimate lawyer, whilst we all know he's a criminal because he went against the ethics of the law or the ethics of his job. And you see, there are so many things. And the Chief Justice is scared. Right now, the Chief Justice, who is speaking for her? Only MPP. Right now, the Chief Justice, why is she so eager to see the allegation? Because she's guilty. In her head, she's jittery. Why is the Chief Justice not allowing the law to work? I am asking a simple question. The Chief Justice is so jittery. Today, the Chief Justice wants to set up her own court, appoint her own judges, and say, set me free. It does not work in any democratic dispensation. What you are doing, Madam Tokonu, your actions, the way you are pushing this case quickly, it shows you are guilty. I know in my heart, Senator John Mahama, he is doing everything, and today he's still doing everything to protect you. Because you see, John Mahama has always been somebody who has never wanted to use his power to intimidate anybody. But John Mahama tan Chief Justice anka sa petition we buy no anka best snobe a Council of State nanka go straight to committee. But John Mahama said no, the Chief Justice needs fair hearing. Or Ghana, she's occupying an office. We cannot break due process and say Chief Justice, no. But the Council of State, as we speak today, can come to the President and say, Mr. President, what you gave us is not strong enough for us to give you the green light to go to set up a committee. You are good. So why are you fighting? Why is the NPP in court? Why is the Chief Justice quickly saying, I want to meet you in court and judge my own case? The Chief Justice, to me, as I speak to you, Madam Tokonu is guilty of a crime. The President is protecting her and she's saying no. Madam Tokonu does not need the protection of John Mahama. John Mahama is doing everything possible to protect the Chief Justice by making sure due process works. But the Chief Justice knows the crime that she has committed is a lot. How can a whole Chief Justice, the whole Ghana, our Chief Justice, she is scared of mere allegation? Really? Madam, just an allegation, you are scared. Nothing has been established against you. Nothing has been established against you. As we speak, Krampono, we don't even know whether the Council of State, they have met or not. We don't even know. Nothing has been established against you. Why are you telling MPP to come to court? Why are you behind the MPP saying they should come to court so that you can put your own judges together? What are you scared of, madam? This is mere allegation. Nothing has been established. The president is a fair man. The president is a democratic leader. The president is protecting you. You don't need it. If you don't need the protection, then tell us, do you want green paper or white paper? If you don't need the president's protection, if you don't need John Mahama's protection, then Madam Tokonu, tell us Ghanaians, what paper do you need? Green paper or white paper? Because it looks like you are deciding what you want. You want to decide your fate. We want to help you. You don't want to be helped. And that is what I am seeing about our Chief Justice. Our Chief Justice has decided to slaughter herself. Our Chief Justice has decided to murder herself. Our Chief Justice does not want to, at the end of the day, be our Chief Justice. She is pushing herself away from her own position. John Dramani Mahama has been fair. He's a legitimate, honest leader, a leader who respects due process, a leader who respects offices and democracy, a leader who wants to protect our Chief Justice to make sure she gets a fair hearing. Our Chief Justice, on the other hand, is scared of mere allegation. Does it mean the Chief Justice is scared because she has been involved in things that she was not supposed to be involved in? Does it mean that the Chief Justice is scared of the allegations because she has committed a lot of crimes that is eating her up? The Chief Justice is scared of something, and we will get to the bottom of that. The Chief Justice of Ghana, Madam Tokonu, you are scared. You are scared. You are scared of something. You cannot sleep. Your heart is beating. You are worried. The president is helping you. The president is making sure due process works. You are scared. Your heart is pounding. Your BP is up. 2 o'clock, you are up. You are picking phone calls. You are texting. You are receiving messages. You don't know what to do. You are deleting emails. You are so confused. You sit back. You take a sip of water. You want to recollect. Have I done something? This one wasn't right. Does someone know? Did I talk to this person? Am I sure I can trust him? I can trust this guy. You are hallucinating. You don't know what to do. You eat and you cannot swallow. Chief Justice, you are in the middle of the ocean. Do you want to drown or you want the president to help you? Chief Justice, why are you scared of just allegation? Our Chief Justice is just scared. Your heart is beating. You are scared. You are worried. Have you committed a crime? The Lord was watching you. All these years, you said you were a Christian. You had faith. You believed in God. You worked with diligence. Why are you scared, madam? Why are you scared? Why are you scared? Why are you running around like a headless chicken? Why are you calling people? Why are you telling the MPP to go to court? The process needs to work. Allow the process, madam. You say you believe in the law. You are scared. You are very scared. Have you committed a crime? Sit in your room, turn off the light, and speak to your God. Leave everything behind. The president is your Jesus to help you. Allow Jesus Christ, John Mahama, to hold your hand and take you to the land where you enjoy, where you have peace of mind. Why are you scared, madam? Your heart is pounding. Dim, dim, dim. Your BP has crossed 200. Beep, beep, beep. When you drink water, it does not go down. Bra, bra, bra. Chief Justice, Madam Tokonu, whatever you did is haunting you tonight. You are living in a horror movie. Do you want a white paper or a green paper? I am a messenger, the messenger without a Bible or a Quran, the messenger who is ready and willing to speak truth to you, Madam Tokonu. Let due process work.